It was the last day of summer, and as the temperatures dropped, I felt my spirits dropping too. She was my girlfriend, and next year, she'd head off to college. It didn't make me feel so good knowing that while she was hitting the books, I'd be here in town, working long shifts at my father's store.
I just don't get it, Christine. I don't get how you can just pack up and leave, as if this town didn't mean anything to you at all.
Brian, that's not fair. This town and the people in it are all I've ever known, but there's a whole world out there. And if we don't explore it, well, what's the point?
It was easy for her to say. Her dad was rich. He'd made his money working at a store of his own, Macy's. And while my dad's store suffered on the wrong side of town, her dad sold clothes in excess of $1,000 a day, leaving my girlfriend with enough money to go to any college she wanted. No surprise, she chose Juilliard.
Brian, just kiss me now, while things are still simple.
No way I'll kiss you. You don't understand what this town is like for me, Christine. Sure, I hate it with every bone in my body, but the point is it's in my bones, whether I like it or not. And unlike you, I can't afford some golden ticket that'll make me free of all that stuff.
You had your ticket, Brian. You lost it.
I knew what she was talking about. My school had awarded me a scholarship for one of my projects. I managed to build a car that worked only on an unusual fuel. But the thing was, the attention made me nervous, and that's when I did something that made people hate me.
Brian, show me your scar.
Prom night. I slashed myself open in front of the whole school. Guess it was my way of telling people to back off. My inventions were my own little thing.
You're brilliant, Brian. Me, I'm just a singer with a good voice who can really perform, but you're the next visionary thinker. Steve Jobs much?
Steve Jobs? No way. Steve Jobs had the power to create. What I've got in here, I can only destroy. I don't even know if working in my dad's store is such a good idea. I'll probably just sell the customers things that'll make them get in an accident on the way out to their cars.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm dangerous. I don't belong at college, let alone Silicon Valley. Listen, why don't you just go, all right? The longer you stay here, the bigger the chances I'll have another one of my outbursts.
There I was again, pushing people away. I had a gift, a mind that could rescue me from my dad's terrible store. But instead, it only drew me further into isolation.
I hope you know what you're doing. Once I turn that corner, there's no turning back.
Yeah. Why don't you just go hang with your rich friends from the suburbs? And maybe one day I'll invent a way for them to all go to hell.
As the night fell, I sat there for hours, thinking about my girlfriend. Her life would be full of happiness. She'd have a job, children, a husband who gave her the love she deserved. And me? I was destined for blackness. To sit on this eternal roof, thinking only of my inventions, but knowing that if I acted on them, it would end in tragedy. I hope my dad hasn't had anything to drink tonight. It might be too much for me to take.